Okay, so question is... Next steps for us, Frosty. We should we speak to Laredo's first in the evenings? Do side stuff. Yeah, cool. All right. So, yeah, so we've done Ostmerk. It's weird the quest is out of order. My bad on that. Done the price thing. So, indecent proposal, right? Go and speak to Laredo. All right. So, when we first came to town, Laredo sort of helped us stop Zoltan and Dandelion from being executed, but we're not allowed to leave town. And he said he wanted to talk to us. When the dust at the gallows had settled, Laredo invited Geralt for a talk. Even if we ignore the fact that witches, like troubadours and scholars, never refuse free board, it was a good occasion to feel out the commander. So we've accepted the invitation. It's a good opportunity to suss him out. So where are we headed for this? To the end here, okay. Yeah, we haven't done that yet. Probably maybe haven't done some of the items in the best logical order, but it's coming together. We did upset Laredo by not throwing the fight he wanted us to.
Or your pouch and your life.
All right, let's go in here.
What did he say?
He said there's a
Talk
third
to the guards, or we just head in?
his hand inched.
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
Come on, Roach. Just ease up. Relax.
Cunts, Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth.
He's succeeded so far, Roach.
The port is rotting away and this prick throws fireside feasts.
Oh, Roach has a few opinions on the matter. Okay.
A ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
That's what Foltest was explaining.
You know about ballistae.
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
We'll sort it out, Roach. Just relax. Find a way to disable it. We shall. So, Richie, is this my first time playing this game? No. Well, yes and no. I have only done up to the end of Flotsam, and that was 6 years ago. 2016, I had a crack at playing The Witcher. Actually, no, it was more recent than that because... that's right. I had a crack at playing The Witcher in 2016. I did, I think, only the very, very start. What I actually did then was in, I think, 2020, end of 2019 might have been. I was experimenting with doing some YouTube stuff, so I thought I'd try doing a cinematic cut of the events that happen in The Witcher. I only got as far as the first chapter, so that's as far as I've gotten. So once we get out of Flotsam, everything's brand new. But I'm still a bit rusty on this stuff here. We need to find a way to disable the ballista.
Don't you traipse around here.
Nothing.
Don't
better
you
than a
traipse
fireside
around.
Feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
10 orens. Bargain.
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
So we got a fireside party, although not much music going on.
That one struts about as if he was except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Oh, here's a bard playing some music.
Doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the commandant's provided
Two
it
big
all.
shots arrived.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got
We
a
talk to anyone else?
So long
Where'd
as
Roach
you
go?
to tell it.
Oh, there he is.
Lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
You right, man? He's a bit unwell. Someone was having a whiz in the corner over there before, I thought. Anyway, can we talk to Margarita?
What do you need, ugly?
Oh, rude. Oh,
Ugly,
Well, you ain't exactly handsome.
but
I wouldn't worry. Women prefer ugly men to groomed dandies. And you're ugly something mighty. Care for a romp?
can't just now. But I'll find you later in town. What's your name?
Margarita.
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Just go with your specialty.
All right, it'll be my standard rate.
Draw him away from the ballista while you're at it.
Slap me hard and call me stupid. Trying to put one by me? That'll cost you more.
How's that?
Surcharge on special requests. Those are the rules.
Let me think it over.
oh,
A favor for a favor?
There is one thing you could do for me.
And that is?
Myron and Alphonse, two of Laredo's thugs. Give him a good thrashing, and I'll even blow...
I stirred up enough trouble as it is during the execution.
No need to stir trouble. Just humiliate them some ways.
Consider it done.
all right. Myron and Alphonse.
Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Not just yet.
All right, let's figure that out.
nothing better than a fireside feast.
Arm wrestling. Ah, we can do arm wrestling.
Amounts of liquor.
Where
Plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the commandant's provided it all.
oh, there we go.
What
Alphonse.
you want, old man?
Nice hair. Nice haircut, bruh.
I was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
What do I stand to gain?
Nothing, 'cause I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a witcher, so I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf?
White Wolf.
Let's begin.
White Wolf, I'll have you know. Get it right.
I'll not lend an ear.
This guy's haircut, man.
10 orens.
It's like a wannabe emo baldy man. Got a big arm, though. Come on, Geralt. Slap him down. Nearly got him. Oh, 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 oh.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one? A little elf was skipping down the path. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Along
Oh, these songs.
Kick them in the arse. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Oh, you arse fuck, dirty rotten scum. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Do that again, and I'll fuck
Got him.
'em.
Thump.
Plough them all.
Oh, delightful song.
The old man got me. I need to eat. Build up a bit.
Yeah, you are a bit scrawny there.
Care for some real diversion?
Myron.
Don't like freaks.
And I don't like oafish no-necks.
What do you want, mutants?
No neck. No neck. Full of meat.
To try my luck. Arm wrestling.
I'm gonna crush you, mutant.
Save the boasting till later. Let's do this.
Haven't had this
Is where-
good a time in ages.
This is when we need to have some
You know this one?
atmospheric music or theme, but anyway, got it done.
Plough 'em all. Along
I hate mutants like you.
Ah.
I know.
you arse fuck, dirty rotten scum. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all.
Slapped him.
And I'll fuck your mum. Plough.
Shut up with your shit song. Mission complete.
Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Course.
All right. I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
I would much prefer your diversion to the shitty songs. That's for sure. Can't loot this, that's annoying.
Haven't had this good a
Care for
time in
little
ages.
diversion, Grave
That's
One.
true.
I'm
You
on
know
duty.
this one? A
Oh,
little help
come
for skipping
on.
down the path.
Your comrades are well out to
Plough
having
all.
their fun.
Along came
Why
a
should you
dwarf
be
lad,
any
kicked him in
worse?
the arse.
You're right.
Plough all,
Let's
plough
go.
all. Oh, you are
Ah,
fat.
Grizz. No, there's no sexy cards to collect in The Witcher 2, I don't think.
Plough there.
You just get sex scenes
You
instead,
like your
like
song?
proper ones.
Care for some real diversion?
Proper ones. Yoink. Ballista is disabled. Laredo can now no longer dominate the river.
You could conquer all.
It's like that you could conquer all of Tamriel.
Better than a fireside feast.
All right.
Except
Witches
a
have
fireside
no
feast
need
with
to
copious
plough.
amounts of liquor.
Did you know that?
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily,
All right, Roach.
provided it all.
No cards. It is sad.
So long as you can afford to.
Yeah, sorry, Grizz.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
Oh, I think it's going to be stealthing time. Hate stealthing in this game. Time to get our save scum happening.
Except
Right,
a
Roach.
fireside feast with copious amounts of
Good luck with the stealth. Yeah, thanks. I do remember doing it. What now?
Do we wait until the honorable lady is done with the venerable hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
Okay.
Offer. Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that...
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
Just get on with
Our
it.
honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Laredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Laredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
Luckily, the commandant's provided it all.
All right. Time to do some sneaky sneaks. Steal some stuff and...
Report to me immediately.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10.
Maybe you can go and pull all the other guys away as well, Roach.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier. Have respect for your superiors or spend the rest of your life on the king's galley.
Apologies, sir.
Haven't had this good
I
a
didn't
time in
realize.
ages. As I see it, the entire garrison could use a lesson in discipline. Isn't that right?
Sir!
That's the attitude, soldier. The commandant will hear of this.
All right, time to start sneaking, Geralt. Here we go. One down. Bunch more to go. Sparkle Sauce asks, is everyone keen for Christmas? Oh, busted.
Flotsam. We cut the hands off thieves.
I was looking for the privy.
You're lucky the commandant wants to see you. Come on!
Commandant, sir. We caught the Witcher sneaking
No.
around the guard.
Quick load. You did not catch the Witcher creeping around the garden. Richie B, did we play The Witcher 1? Yes, we did. The streams for it are on YouTube. And over the coming weeks after Christmas, I'll start putting the high resolution of edited versions. I need to do those edits. And they'll be coming onto YouTube as well. So I intend to have an entire playthrough of the Witcher series, remastered with mods or official remasters or whatever. Full story, full playthrough. All continuous. You'll check them out? Excellent, thank you. This is where I really need to get them done, but they will be coming up in coming weeks. So hopefully that'll be good. I need to just get my YouTube. I haven't done any YouTube video edits for a little while. I've been too busy and I've needed a break from it. So now I've got a backlog of recorded footage I need to speed through and get published. Yes, but always wanting to hear feedback and what I can do better in the streams and the playthroughs, and always interested in tips for the games we play. We've got a whole bunch of Witcher stuff to get through over the next couple of months. All right, so we need to get around to the back there, right? And that's where we need to listen in what the Commandant and Sheila are talking about. How do we dodge these stupid guards? Okay, let's do a quick save, so we don't get stuck having to see that animation again. Let's see, there's a dude having a whiz. Knock him out before he finishes. There we go. Okay. Like the shiny herbs. Right, at some stage as well, I will be listing the mods that I've got on The Witcher 2. So I might add a couple more yet. Kill more, die less. Follow Grizz for more tips. And that would be sneak more, be discovered less, right? All right, Grizz. All right, there's a dude over there. Like only... Oh, there's one down to the right as well. Go, maybe? Nope. Busted.
In Flotsam, we cut the...
Quick load. Save scum, quick load. Where am I? I've lost my bearings. There we go. Hey, that's right. Turn around. Walk the other way. Look at the pretty flowers and vines. Now look at the dirt! Okay. Done. Now there's one around the corner here. Lean around. Alright. That's got it cleared, hasn't it? Now we can check stuff. Quick save just for good measure. Oh, Mr. Nobody, how are you doing? And Mr. Nobody's not looking forward to Christmas. Oh, that's no good. How's Sugar Moo doing, by the way? The sick kitty that you've been looking after. And also the awesome artwork that Mr. Nobody's been posting to our Discord channel is awesome as well. I like it. Oh, she was at the vet today. That's through here. Ah, so these are all the treasures that Laredo confiscates and hoards from merchants and the like. He really is a corrupt son of a bitch. And is this trapdoor what leads down into where we had a cave we were going through earlier? Oh, hang on, I picked up a document. Did I pick up a document? Crafting item, quest item. So Sugar Moo, the sick kitty, showing some kidney issues, hoping they're not serious and reduced to medicine. Okay. Well, hopefully that works. It is the challenge. Sometimes hardcore meds then have side effects that take tolls on other parts of the body, right? Same thing for humans. Alright, we've looted all the shit we can loot. Find the trap fragment. We did. Anything up here? No? No. Okay. Oh, there's a ladder. What is this? Ooh, some guardy-mans over there. Oh, that's back into the... Ha! That's back through the party area we were in earlier. Alright. Go back down. Well, Mr. Nobody, we are definitely going to be wishing all the best for Sugar Moo. Hopefully... he continues to do well. That is locked. Okay. Oh, do we open the shutters here maybe? Why can we jump up here? What's the point of jumping up here? Are we doing things in the wrong order? Do we need to listen to Sheila's thing first? Or maybe we are just in the wrong spot. Quest marker says around here. Maybe it's in this door. Oh no. Locked. Oh man, this is tedious. Well, we can listen to some shit up here. Let's do a save. Do our eavesdropping. Oh, scare the birds. Are we still trying to do the ballista? No, we did the ballista. We've stolen that. That's all good. Now we're trying to find a trap fragment that apparently Laredo has locked up here that might be useful in fighting the K-Room.
You forget who you're dealing with, Commandant.
You must think me an idiot.
I cannot help myself. You take guardsmen off the streets to guard carpets, fabrics, and spices pilfered from merchants. Do you have any grasp of the responsibility that rests with you?
Don't teach an old man to piss, sorceress. I've ruled Flotsam for years.
Flotsam is ruled by a fear of Yorveth. That fear rules even you.
I've made my demands perfectly clear.
Like a crying babe deprived of its rattle. In time, Commandant, they'll hang you by the neck from a roadside tree like a regular bandit. And rightly so, for you're no better.
Your time will come too, sorceress. They'll pile kindling at your feet.
Enough. Fear has confused you. Think over what I said and give your answer before it's too late.
What did she... wonder what did she say? Interesting. Oh, we've leveled up as well. I'll deal with that later. Still can't find this stupid trap fragment. This one? We did... sorry. I think maybe we did, because isn't this... This is it here. This is the trap fragment here. So we have got it. Crafting component, quest item. We did get it. We got it from looting the crates out there. But now we're just going to go back and talk to Roach. Alright. Still just want to double check, because I thought there was something on a platform. Or maybe for another time. Yeah, nothing to do here. Alright. Make our way back and talk to Roach. So I think we've accomplished what we need to here. Roach, and then maybe we talk to Laredo as well. That is the frame for the Karen trap. Thank you, Richie. Legend. Now, theoretically, this guard is already knocked out on the other side, but let's just save before we step through the door. It's locked. Oh, we can't. All right, so we're climbing up anyway. Regular parkour, like an assassin. Alrighty. He's knocked out. Everyone's knocked out. And no one will report that they've been knocked out.
Ploughing squirrels. I'd put him in their place.
Alright, Roach.
Didn't like him from the start.
Laredo's storing valuable gifts from the merchants right here. He may be expecting Yorvith to attack. I overheard the Commandant talking to Sheila. I couldn't pinpoint the topic of their conversation, but it seems to me he's angling for something.
We'll see what he has to say.
We're too soft on them, that's the problem. Soldiers are...
Alright, time to speak to Laredo.
Now you're talking.
See what this good-for-nothing fella has to
Put the
say.
rebel down one by one, and we'll finally have peace.
Go in. They await you.
Where are we to go? I'd hardly call this a hut.
You, I mean you, sir, cannot enter. We've been ordered to let in the Witcher, but no one else.
Son of a bitch. Fine. He wants to play hard, we'll play hard.
Sorry, Roach.
Don't want any trouble. I'll call for support.
No need. Tell Laredo I got the message.
See ya, Roach.
Poor Roach.
Go after the women, then relish killing the elven brat.
So, Mr. Nobody, yes, Henry Cavill departing The Witcher.
The women are gone.
So after season 3, it'll be over to Liam Hemsworth, and now he's also departing, it seems, the DCEU, which is now just going to be the DCU, I think, as James Gunn takes over the direction of the DC films for the next 10 years or whatever. So yeah, sad to see Henry Cavill leave. So no Henry Cavill in Man of Steel 2, probably, which is just after they confirmed they were. Anyway, that turned from October, he's definitely doing it, to now, no he's not, but he might make cameo appearances later. Don't know. But yes, Warhammer 40k, not only is Henry Cavill going to be in it, but he will also be one of the producers. So he will have a strong part to play in how it is put together and the material and the direction. So hopefully a more nicely aligned presentation, media, TV show to the actual source material than The Witcher is turning out to be. So that is genuinely exciting. It's still going to be a couple of years away, I think. And I think it's going to be on Amazon. I think it's Amazon that's funding that. So anyway, it's going to be cool.
I doubt anyone would stop you.
Grizz, you hope it doesn't blow. I think it'll do pretty well because Cavill will be playing, like I say, a major role in it, so that's going to be cool. And you're a super long-time Warhammer fan, Mr. Nobody. Tabletop, miniatures, and everything. I've never done it. Maybe I'll need to learn a bit more, but I've never done the 40k stuff, never done tabletop stuff, but some of my friends have.
The brats turn into squirrels. And once the women are gone, there'll be no more brats.
All right, let's see what's here.
No passage.
No passage, can't go down.
Here to see the Commandant.
More dialogue
to discuss.
Good luck. He's in a foul mood.
Why?
We'll talk another time, and definitely elsewhere.
Okay. So, Grizz, we've decided to have too much money and time there, Shade. Congrats. Is that because I'm not pouring it into making Warhammer miniatures and painting them and learning and battling and setting them up? Yeah. But I do love some of the art behind it. I know nothing of the Warhammer lore. So I'm hoping if Cavill does a good job with the TV series, that's how I can learn some of the lore and some of the story. That's my plan. It's awesome, but a time sink. Yeah, fair enough. We going upstairs? No?
Entry only on the Commandant's express orders. Off you go.
All right. Second floor. Be required.
Finally.
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
Good. So it's good that he overlooked the warrant that's on Geralt's head, but that would have been largely for his own purposes, I'm sure. And he's not going to get in the way of us finding the real Kingslayer at this stage, I guess.
What about Vernon Roach? Why didn't you let him in?
Roach? Know the aura that surrounds him? Men like him act first and think later. And when they act, almost inevitably innocent blood flows. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
Yeah, good point, Mr. Nobody. He wants Yorveth to be the target because that would help him as well. But he also wants Yorveth to be around because that's kind of how he rides the wave of the fear to keep the town in check as well, right? So he doesn't necessarily want Yorveth to be taken down, right? Anyway, meanwhile, Richie B, you saw some fan art mock-ups of what Cavill could look like as Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. Ooh, that could be very fun. Yes. I haven't seen that. Ooh, I'd like to see that. I'm going to have to Google that later. Love that idea. All right, so he doesn't trust Roach because men like him act first and think later, and usually there's innocent blood flowing as a result. Not like Laredo really cares about innocent blood, though.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Laredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest, But I grant you, those acts of insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourable at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
I see where this is going.
Yorvith's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kairan has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kairan and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorveth.
Oh, I see.
I'm a witcher. I don't work for free.
Course you don't. Help us capture the scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously, straight from the trading post's treasury.
Oh, so do we have to actually pick a side here? I don't think so. Elvin, he's a real diplomat and a gentleman, this guy. Oh yeah, he's definitely got it all together. So he does want Yorveth taken out, it would seem. Okay, so he says. I'm guessing I don't remember. I'm guessing we're going to make a deal. So if we take down Yorveth, so take out the beast, then get taken to Yorveth and go from there. All right.
I'll see what I can find out.
Now you stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.
Oh, we don't get to talk about anything else. All right. Grand triple. Anything else to loot? Very little stuff in there. Coin, rags. Alright, time to leave the estate. That is locked. Can't go upstairs, can't go downstairs. Alright. Out we go. Roach. Where's Roach? Time to leave the estate. Vernon Roach must have already left.
Who's the white-haired filly? Oh? Sorry.
Ballista has been deactivated, so that's all good. And this guy is a little unwell. We'll just leave him be. Let's go out, get our weapons back.
Don't forget your blade.
Thank you. Got our stuff back. All right, so weapons. Robust something, wasn't it? Robust longsword. Oh, 13 to 18. I thought I had a different one. There we go. And the silver sword was Aaron Knight from The Witcher 1. Is Frosty still here? Elvin wants to know if crafting is good in this game. I want to confirm too. I saw in a tips video on YouTube that not worth crafting stuff until like chapter 3 or something. So I would like to confirm the same thing. When should I start crafting gear? I'm going to hold out for the time being.
I'm taking your pouch.
All right, so...
And your life.
And Elvin, you don't recall bothering with it. Yeah, it depends on the recipes, right? Apparently you get some better recipes later in the game, so it's better to save your resources till then, I think. So, our next steps. That's all good. Matter of price, Mystic River, that is... Oh, finding letters up the river, so that's going to be next act. So our next step is to talk to Sheila, right? That's going to be a pretty chunky next chapter, I think. Frosty, diamond armor, things to fill slots in is nice, okay. And crafting the armor you get at certain stages is good, but otherwise very much a pass. So not necessarily worth it. Okay, but upgrades is a yes. Well, we've still got the Raven's armor, which is like a... do we get this as a... like the enhanced edition came with this? Or is it from importing our save from The Witcher 1? Can't remember. It's pretty decent armor. It's better than all the other armor we had at the start. So I sold all that, kept this one. I've put one upgrade slot into it, but diamond dust stuff is what we should be getting. Okay, Julie Norton. Importing. Okay, importing our save is what's gotten us this. So, huzzah! Not only do we get storyline continuity, but we also get some loot. Excellent. So, Frosty, I'm thinking this is probably a good point to stop, unless there's any other side activities that we need to pick up. So diamond armor is the upgrade slot. Yeah, I think so. The armor diagrams you'll get from killing the Karen will be worth crafting. Ooh, good. Duly noted. We shall look to do that. We shall indeed. As far as I'm aware, we've collected all the side activities here, right? I don't think there's anything else we can do at the moment, Frosty, apart from talking to Sheila and then taking the next steps in battling the Karen. I think I want to leave for our next session because that starts a whole new direction, I think, in this chapter, right? The next series of events kind of all bound together, is that right? Let's just step into the inn to see if there's anything else that Zoltan can say, because ultimately, Laredo suggests that Zoltan speaks to Yorvith, or can speak to Yorvith. Nothing to speak to Triss about.
Good to see you, Zoltan. What are you doing so far from home?
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much. You work your fingers to the bone for 6 years, you listen to the tirades of that old tyrant Breckenrig, you buy jewels. Then she breaks off the engagement. And there I was, learning a gavotte. Fuck it. Out of sight, out of mind. Farewell to Eudora, the forge in Novigrad, and all the world's Breckenrigs. I'm a plain merchant, and I've made my peace with that.
I didn't realize we could talk about things with these guys individually. We did the group conversations last night. All right, well, let's chat to these guys a little bit. I need to sneeze. Oh. Sorry about that. So Zoltan was talking about how his wedding was called off after the stuff that unfolded, the uprising that occurred in Vizima in The Witcher 1. So his father-in-law broke off the wedding. So now he's a bit upset about that, but he's made peace with it, because I think it sounded like a bit of a well-off family as well, right? So Frosty, do all the side stuff available before the Karen is a good idea. There's only one or two that comes after the Karen. Well, I think we've done most of it, right? But it's been ages since you've played. Yeah, cool. Have a look in the journal. Yep, I did. The stream is making it hard to watch. Oh no, internet's fail for Frosty. Sorry to hear. Next year we need to visit Roach and his band of merry misfits. All right, that sounds fun too. Let's finish up by chatting to Zoltan and Dandelion if we can.
How are you killing time in this hellhole?
At present, polishing gems for Sheila de Tanserville. Requires precision, but it's well-paid work.
Jewelry?
Not quite. The sorceress is building a magical contraption. Spends her days staring at it. A regular magpie eyeing a copper. But I don't think she's getting anywhere with it. Got so enraged one time she dashed a vase against the wall. Some temperament, those sorceresses, I'm telling you.
Interesting. There was another guy that I was going to talk to as well. And I said, oh, we'll do that later. And now I can't remember who that guy was. It was like, was he a guy in the inn or something? Anyway.
Is there a good swordsmith or blacksmith here?
There's a small smithy by the wall. Quite basic. The tools probably remember the conjunction of the spheres, but it'll do for weapon repairs. They also enhance swords with runes and add ornamentation to armor. Just don't do anything that'll make you look like Dandelion at the opening of a new brothel. You could also look in on some merchants. I don't think Laredo's robbed them of everything yet.
I spoke to the Commandant. The future hardly looks bright for the non-humans in Flotsam.
That fucker's only waiting for an excuse. One small provocation by Orvith and he'll attack us.
How do you know?
Heard it by chance. Saw him walking through the port one night talking to himself, the batty bastard. He mentioned a new order and a world for humans only. He laughed and shouted curses at the prison barge. The scum is up to something. Orvith must sense it. He's doing everything not to provoke Laredo, but his Scoia'tael might have a different opinion and less restraint.
Okay. Let's do an arm wrestle.
Biceps holding up, Sultan.
Hard as a bull's bollocks. Arm wrestling's a dwarven pastime.
We ought to try it sometime.
I'll arm wrestle you anytime. Now, even.
Dandelion's having a snooze in the background now.
Balls bollocks, then.
Forgot there is a lot of dialogue in this game. But it's usually mostly interesting. Come on, Zoltan, you're going down. Yes, got him.
Your hand's like a vice.
It wasn't easy.
If you ever run into my old mates Yarpin or Sheldon, promise me you'll take them on. They'll be surprised.
All right. Now, Dandelion. Okay. Seems a bit off.
I know you. I can see you're dying to ask me. What is it?
All right, fess up. What happened to Foltest?
Want to know the version that is yet to make it to Flotsam? The king died in mysterious circumstances. The Witcher Geralt, his sword covered in blood, was discovered standing over his corpse.
Did you kill him? This'll stay between us, I promise.
The killer escaped before I could get him. I'm being set up.
So what are you gonna do? Run around swinging your sword hoping the killer walks into range?
I don't have to. The killer's in the forest with the Scoia'tael, and he knows I'm here. We'll find each other.
Geralt, please don't do anything stupid. Don't stick your neck out. If Laredo finds out you were involved in Foltest's assassination...
You gave Vernon a full report on Flotsam. Seen anything unusual around here?
They've got some amazing women at the brothel. You should take a look. One of them.
You know what I mean.
A town like any other. It's got a harbor, an inn, and a stinking muddy river. That's what an ordinary man would say. But we poets also look into people's souls, and things are not good. I saw a robbery sanctioned by law. Town watchmen laughing as they confiscated goods, all the while talking about how they'd finally bring order to the town. I saw drunken thugs beat up an elf woman while no one even flinched. I know these things happen everywhere, but here, it's not motivated by hatred or misguided attempts at meting out justice. People are driven by cold calculation. They're always looking for opportunities to get a little richer.
So things are not good around Flotsam.
I need information. Anything that could help me track down the Kingslayers.
I only know gossip. Things folk have been saying since Demiven's death. People are throwing out blame left and right. One day it's the elves, another the Nilfgaardians, then it's Rivians.
Let me guess. The suspects also include a Zerrikanian alchemist and a group of halflings.
Bold theory, that. But the mob comes up with even better ones. Know what? Frankly, the most worrying effect of these assassinations is the chaos they've unleashed in people's minds.
What do you mean?
I mean chaos. People don't know what to think, who's good and who's evil. And these are tough times. Who knows what's going to happen?
So, Mr. Master Spy, what's new in the world of politics? Bards singing about anything interesting these days?
Eddern's in trouble. Henselt and his great army are nearing the Pontar and will ford it and strike any day.
Wow, we haven't had a war in a long time.
Like all little boys, he likes to play with his soldiers. But I don't think Kedwin will have an easy time of it. Eddern's borders are guarded by Saskia the Dragon Slayer.
Who's she? Some mercenary?
A peasant girl and self-proclaimed commander of something called the Edirnian Voluntary Militia.
Fighting women and bards who play politics. These are strange times.
Right.
I'm having flashbacks, Dandelion.
What have you remembered?
My own death.
I saw that with my own eyes, as I've told you many times. Yennefer gave her life to save yours. I thought you might have remembered what happened afterwards. I mean, how the devil can you be here now? I hear you, I see you, you're breathing. I mean, you're just alive.
Dandelion, I've had a flashback or two. I don't know everything yet.
Coming together, Dandelion. Patience. Patience. All right. So that probably it for tonight. We do need to talk to Roach and his merry band. We'll do that tomorrow. And we need to now meet up with Sheila to start the next steps in fighting the Karen, the river beast that has been terrorizing the town, the riverways, and the locals. All right, so definitely Laredo, the local ruler, is not a good guy. He's definitely up to some more shit. He's riding the fear of Yorvith and the Scoia'tael, and he's definitely kind of waiting for them to attack as an excuse to maybe then wipe out all the non-humans that are in the town. Very not good. Things are getting pretty bad. Excellent. And meanwhile, Dandelion has fallen asleep at the table. Oh, yes, silly boy, Dandelion. And thank you everyone else who's come along to tune in. I couldn't be doing this without you, and it definitely is more fun having you on for the journey. But that's it from me. Hope you all have a good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. This has been Nerdiness. I've been Shady. You've been awesome. Stay tuned. We'll see you towards the end of next week, and then we'll go from there.